Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 61.
Distractions. It's time to get this one started as here we go. Super Bowl 61 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danielle Hunter from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. To the left. Listen back. Listen back.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. That's taken on the 25. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert, eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
3 yards remain for second down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On second down, it's Pollard. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run for it with Pollard. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll go with...
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar. how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons are kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the...
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 61.
No more distractions. It's time to get this one started as here we go. Super Bowl 61 is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback. As everybody was up at the line of scrimmage, he just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 33 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert. And this is caught by Watkins. He's got room at the 30. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Herbert on first down now. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 3rd and long. It's Fields. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Hassan Reddick charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Walker. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of one quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment. 14-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Pollard. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
The slot man in motion right. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Run for Pollard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
What were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Check 15, check 15. Shoot, watch the shoot. Watch the safety creep.
They'll run with Pollard. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the 31, Fields sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here in this Super Bowl. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Christian Watson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. On 1st down, Pollard. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Slot man moves right. On 1st down, it's Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that.
Touchdown, Eagles! Robbie Anderson! As the first half is winding down, and the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. They'll run left with Pollard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a first down throw, Fields.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
To throw again on second down. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The tight end in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right.
He completes this to Walker.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 2.
Herbert off of play action. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Running right, here's Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Pollard going to try the right side, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Pollard, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dawson Knox, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway, but a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert steps away to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Herbert back to the air. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Sauce Gardner able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Cody Barton there to bring him down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 12, Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
All eyes on Fields. That's taken in by Knox. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run the option left side. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Give to Walker on the read option. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.